Hello, everyone, and welcome back to Emma Talk.
I'm Emma.
And I'm Jack. Hello, everyone. So happy to be here today.
Okay, Jack. How are you doing?
I am doing well, although I need to settle something with you today.
Oh, sounds serious.
Very serious. Pineapple on pizza, yes or no?
Oh, we are starting here today.
We are starting here because personally, I think pineapple on pizza is an absolute disaster. The way I see it, sweet fruit has no place on a savory dish.
Okay, if you ask me, pineapple on pizza is actually wonderful. I am completely convinced that the sweet and salty combination is genius.
I strongly disagree. I am not sure I will ever understand how anyone can enjoy that.
And that right there is today's topic.
Because did you notice we just expressed our opinions strongly, clearly, naturally, without saying, I think, once.
Personally, I think, the way I see it, if you ask me, I'm completely convinced, I strongly disagree.
All opinion phrases, all completely natural, all different from just, I think.
And today, we are going to give you every opinion phrase you need to sound natural, confident, like a native speaker.
Because here's the truth, most learners only know 3 phrases, I think, I believe, in my opinion.
And those are fine, completely correct. But native speakers have so many more ways to express what they think.
And today, you are going to have all of them.
And before we start, please subscribe to Talk Emma. New episode every single day. Like this, share it with one friend who always says, I think, and nothing else.
That friend is about to expand their vocabulary significantly. Okay, let's go.
Okay, let's start with the basics. The phrases most learners already know, but used more naturally.
I think, I believe, in my opinion.
All correct, all fine, but let's make them feel more alive.
Instead of just, I think coffee is better than tea.
You say, I think coffee is better than tea, but that is just me. Adds warmth, acknowledges others might disagree. I genuinely believe coffee is better. Genuinely adds conviction, you really mean it. In my opinion, coffee wins every time. In my opinion, classic, clear, confident.
And personally.
Personally, one of the most natural words in English opinion phrases.
Personally, I think coffee is much better. Personally, I find tea quite bland. I personally believe this is the wrong approach.
Personally, it signals this is my view. Not everyone has to agree, but this is where I stand.
Very confident, very natural, very native.
And to me.
To me, coffee just feels more satisfying. To me, this is a very simple decision.
To me, very conversational, very warm, slightly less formal than in my opinion.
And as far as I'm concerned.
Oh, this one, very British, very strong.
As far as I'm concerned, pineapple should never go near a pizza. As far as I'm concerned, this conversation is over.
Very firm, very final. As far as I'm concerned, this is my position, full stop.
What does full stop mean here?
Full stop means that is the end, no more discussion. In British English, full stop is the punctuation mark, so saying full stop means I am finished, that is my final word.
I am not going, full stop. I have decided the conversation is over.
Very British, very emphatic, very satisfying to say.
Very satisfying. Now, more natural opinion phrases, the ones that make you sound really native.
The way I see it.
The way I see it, we have 2 options. The way I see it, this is actually quite simple.
The way I see it, you're sharing your perspective, how you view the situation.
If you ask me,
this is a terrible idea. If you ask me, she handled it perfectly.
If you ask me, slightly informal, very natural in conversation, even when nobody actually asked you.
Exactly. Nobody asked, but you're sharing anyway.
From my point of view,
From my point of view, this approach makes much more sense. From my point of view, both options have merit.
From my point of view, slightly more formal, good for professional situations, meetings, presentations.
Merit. Jack, what does merit mean?
Merit means value, worth, good qualities. If something has merit, it has value. It is worth considering.
Her argument has a lot of merit. Her argument is valuable, worth taking seriously.
From my point of view, both ideas have merit. Both have value. Both are worth considering.
Very professional, very mature, very natural in work settings. Now, agreeing with someone, because conversations are not just about sharing your opinion, they are also about responding to other people's opinions.
And most learners just say, yes, I agree. That is right.
Which is fine, but there is so much more.
I couldn't agree more.
You couldn't agree more. Yes, the strongest agreement. I agree completely, maximally.
You took the words right out of my mouth.
You took the words right out of my mouth. I was thinking exactly the same thing. You said what I was about to say.
Exactly my thoughts.
Exactly my thoughts. Simple, clean, natural. That is exactly what I was thinking.
That is a really good point.
That is a really good point. You acknowledge their idea, show you value it. You make a really valid point.
Valid. Emma, what does valid mean?
Valid means acceptable, logical, well-reasoned. If a point is valid, it makes sense. It is based on good reasoning.
That is a valid concern. Your concern makes sense. It is logical and reasonable.
Her argument was valid, logical, well-reasoned, worth considering. And I am with you on that. I am with you on that. I share your view. I support your position. I am completely with you on this. Strong agreement, full support.
Very natural, very warm, shows solidarity.
Solidarity. Jack.
Solidarity means unity, support, standing together with someone, sharing their position or feeling.
I am with you on that. I am standing with you, supporting your view. We are on the same side.
Beautiful word, beautiful phrase.
Now, disagreeing, because real conversations include disagreement, and disagreeing politely is one of the most important skills in English.
And most learners either agree with everything to avoid conflict or disagree too directly and sound rude.
But there's a whole range of beautiful, polite disagreement phrases.
I see your point, but personally I think differently.
I see where you're coming from, however...
I see your point. First, you acknowledge their view. You show respect. Then, you introduce your different opinion.
This is crucial. Acknowledge first, disagree second.
Crucial. Emma, what does crucial mean?
Crucial means extremely important, essential. If something is crucial, it is vital. It cannot be ignored or skipped.
It is crucial to acknowledge someone's view before disagreeing. It is extremely important, essential.
Sleep is crucial for good health. Vital, essential, cannot be ignored.
And with respect.
With respect, I would have to disagree. Polite but firm disagreement.
I am not entirely convinced by that argument.
Gentle disagreement, not fully persuaded. I am not sure I agree with that completely.
That is an interesting perspective, but I see it quite differently.
Very diplomatic, very professional.
Diplomatic, Emma.
Diplomatic means careful and tactful with words, handling disagreements with sensitivity and respect, not causing unnecessary offense.
She is very diplomatic. She handles disagreements carefully. She never offends unnecessarily.
And have you considered?
Have you considered that there might be another way to look at this? Very gentle, opens a discussion without directly contradicting.
Instead of saying, you are wrong, you ask, have you considered?
Much softer, much more open, much more natural. Now, partial agreement, when you agree with some things but not everything.
This is so important because in real life, rarely is everything completely right or completely wrong.
I agree up to a point, but I think there is more to consider.
That is partly true, although I would add that
there's something in that, but it's not the whole picture.
You acknowledge truth in their view, but suggest it is incomplete.
I can see where you're coming from, but from my perspective,
I understand your reasoning. However, I still think...
I can see where you're coming from. Very empathetic, very warm. You understand their position even if you disagree.
Empathetic, Jack.
Empathetic means understanding and sharing the feelings or perspective of another person. If you are empathetic, you can see things from their point of view.
She is very empathetic. She understands how others feel. She sees things from their perspective. I can see where you're coming from. I'm being empathetic. I understand why you think that, even if I disagree.
Very mature, very human, very natural. Now, softening your opinion when you want to share a view but do not want to sound too certain or too strong.
This is very useful in professional settings or when the topic is sensitive.
I might be wrong, but I feel like this approach has some issues.
This is just my opinion, but I think we could handle this better.
Correct me if I'm wrong, but I think the deadline was changed.
Very humble, very open to being corrected.
Call me crazy, but I actually think pineapple works on pizza.
Call me crazy. Very casual, very fun. Used when you know your opinion might surprise people.
Call me crazy, but I prefer Mondays to Fridays.
That is crazy, Jack.
And strengthening your opinion when you feel very strongly, when you want people to really hear you.
I strongly believe this is the right decision.
I am absolutely convinced that this will work.
No doubt. Complete certainty.
I have no doubt that she will succeed.
Zero uncertainty. Complete confidence. I stand by what I said.
I stand by what I said. I am not changing my position. I said it, I meant it, I still mean it.
Very strong, very confident. Shows you are not backing down.
And nothing will change my mind.
And nothing will change my mind. Final, absolute, very emphatic.
The most stubborn phrase in English.
Use carefully.
Now, one complete natural conversation using opinion phrases throughout, the way real friends actually talk.
Two friends debating a topic they both care about.
Emma, I want your honest opinion on something.
Of course. What is it?
I am thinking about leaving my job and starting my own business. What do you think?
Honestly, if you asked me, I think you are ready. The way I see it, you have been preparing for this for years.
Really? I'm not so sure. Personally, I feel like the timing is not right.
I see where you're coming from, but from my point of view, there is never a perfect time. You just have to start.
That's an interesting perspective, although I'm not entirely convinced the market is ready.
I understand your concern, but I strongly believe you have something unique to offer. I have no doubt about that.
You took the words right out of my mouth, actually. I do believe in what I'm building. I just get scared sometimes.
That is completely valid. Fear is normal. But, and correct me if I'm wrong, you have been talking about this for 2 years.
You're right. I agree up to a point that timing matters. But as far as I'm concerned, waiting forever is not a strategy either.
Exactly my thoughts. And call me crazy, but I think this could be the best decision you ever make.
I stand by what I said earlier then. I'm going to do it.
I couldn't agree more.
And did everyone catch all the opinion phrases? 16 opinion phrases. One natural conversation between two friends.
And notice, nobody just said, I think, once.
Because once you have these phrases, I think becomes just one option among many.
And your opinions, your real thoughts, get expressed with so much more color, more confidence, more you.
Before we finish, I want to say something.
Say it.
Your opinion matters, whatever language you speak it in.
But when you speak it in English with confidence, with the right phrases, with your own voice,
people listen differently.
they hear you, they engage with you, they respond to you.
Not because your grammar is perfect, but because your expression is real.
And now you have everything you need to express yourself in English like a native speaker.
The way I see it, you were always ready to share your opinion.
You just needed the right words.
And now you have them. All of them.
If today's episode helped you express your opinion more naturally,
Please like this video,
subscribe to Talk Emma, new episode every single day,
share this with one friend who always says, I think, and nothing else.
and leave us a comment. Which opinion phrase was completely new for you today? Or tell us your opinion on pineapple on pizza.
The most important question of our time.
We read every single comment, everyone.
Thank you for being here. See you in the next episode.